Well, hello to you, one and all. Ooh, excuse me. We are just grateful and excited that God is providing what we stand in need of, even when we don't see it, even when we don't comprehend it, even when we don't expect it. He provides. And I don't know about anybody else, but He's an awesome provider. He blesses us, even when, and I'm just telling you, I'm just being just unbelievably honest. He just blesses us when not one blessing should come our way. He encourages us, He sustains us, He admonishes us, and then He soothes us. It is absolutely amazing the things that God does in our lives, through our lives, and through other people. Gladys, Cora, Valerie, good midday to you. Valerie, you know the deal. Make sure you tell Dad we said hello, Minister Sarah Linda. It is just an amazing thing, Carolyn. Good midday to you. It's like today. It's going to be 87, almost 90 degrees. It's going to be a great day. After that, things change. Still going to be a great day. Jemison, Rhonda, Fletcher, Sheila, Tamika, bless your heart. It's still going to be a great day. And so I think we need to recognize that. We need to um, embellish ourselves in those moments of grace and mercy. Cynthia, how you doing? Ain't heard from you in a while. Dot said I was going to send out the dogs, find out what it'd be like with you. Minister Marcia, bless your heart. Thank you for being here on this great midday. Sabrina, are you overdoing it? Sabrina, Chaplain Hearns, bless your heart for being here. Thank you so much. I'm hoping that I can finish this up. This one thing that I'm looking at today, but I'm really not sure. James, thank you so much for letting us know all is well. Your mama said, call her, girl. Stephanie, how are you? That is wonderful, Cynthia. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad that things are going well with no sir. Okay. Oh, okay. See, this is the reason that I limp, because I have people who constantly keep me on my knees. Barbara Harper, bless your heart for being here. And so we're grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Good. I'm so glad that that is happening. And we are looking forward to hearing full recovery. And we give God glory and praise. Go. You better tell me everything is all right down yonder. Good to have you here. I'm going to ask the same question. Minister Faith Thornton, bless you for being here. Have you ever allowed what you see to stand in the way of what you know? Have you ever allowed what you see to stand in the way of what you know? But just recently had a myriad of things that other people would say have gone wrong, um, challenges of people who are transitioning and passing and all of that other kind of stuff, unexpected situation. that happened with Michael and his mother-in-law. Got a phone call from one of my family members. Denise, how are you? And they're going to make arrangements. And so you go, and when you know something, it has to control your behavior. Because if you don't allow, Erica Blair, bless you for being here. If you don't allow, Linda Brown, bless you, what you know to rule and to reign, then the very thing that comes into your life will control every facet of your behavior. You'll have migraine headaches, you'll have stomach issues, you'll have all of these things that are going on rather than having his peace that passes all understanding. So in Matthew chapter 14, I want to look at something else and then make my way to where I was yesterday. It's Matthew 14:27, but I want to look at something, and I think it's important for us to get and to recognize because it's very powerful. I'm going to go back to the 22nd verse. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get through this portion or not. It may spill over into tomorrow because I got a feeling that the Lord wants me to really take my time with this for some reason, because I believe that either you are in a storm, you've just come out of a storm, or you're on your way to a storm. Christine Anderson, bless your heart for being here. So we see in verse 22, we see that immediately he made his disciples get into the boat. He forced them to get into something that they did not know was going to happen. Lord have mercy. Can I take my time? Good midday to you, Jaleesa. And so they were on their way to the other side. He sent them away. He sent the multitude away. See, that's this is, I believe this is why God wants me to take my time with this. He went in the mountain to pray. And as he was gone into, hey, LMA dear, as he has gone into the mountain to pray, the disciples are having problems. Ayana, bless your heart. It's in the middle of the sea. It's being tossed because there's a storm that showed up unexpectedly. And this is a very, it's one thing you can manage better when you see a storm coming. It's another thing when one shows up out of nowhere. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Years ago, we were in Huntsville, Alabama, and we were over our grandfather's house in his farm. Carletta, good midday to you. And my brother and another relative, in that particular period of time, you could see the storm coming. And so I told him, I said, come on, you guys, come on. We got to get back to the house. Well, being who they were and being younger, they clowned around. And the storm overtook them. And they got caught on the barbed wire fence. So the storm is, here I am, dry, all is well. I had to make a decision. So guess what I did? I ran into the storm, pulled them off the barbed wire fence. All of us came back soaked, but all of us came back safe. Make me shout. And so in the midst of this, they're going through this. Now, there's another piece that I need to add to this. These are not wimpy men. These are quite muscular men who are used to working hard. Can I get somebody to catch where I'm coming from? These are not Elder James Mansell. These are not wimps. These are men who are used to storms, but this time one showed up that they were not used to. Sonia, bless you. Don't get in trouble at work. And so around about the fourth watch, which is the darkest time of darkness, and darkness can be, Timothy, bless you for being here. He walks out on the sea. Okay, I got you, Sonia. He walks out on the sea. Listen to this. And the sea is just as tumultuous with him walking on it as the boat is in it. But Jesus is navigating the wind and the wave. The problem is they can't see. Gina, how are you? They can't see because, Roosevelt, dear, bless you for being here, because the water is splashing in their face. The wind is blowing the water in their face, and lightning is distorting where they are. And so when the lightning would flash, they would see an image. But if you know how lightning flashes, it doesn't last very long. And so in the midst of this, the Bible says that he went to them walking on the water. Now you got to get this if you don't get anything else. No matter how horrific your storm is, he knows where you are. God. Why? Because Jesus's vantage point is the same as theirs. He also isn't, it ain't like he got an umbrella. He's actually being drenched by the storm himself, but he knew where they were. He came to them walking on the sea, and they were troubled. They said, it's a ghost, and they cried. Can you imagine grown, burly, masculine, Sherry Rozier, bless you for being here, men screaming? Now, they're rowing, they're doing whatever needs to be done. And come on, Minister Sarah. Somebody missed it. Somebody missed the shout. I'm glad some of y'all caught it. This is important for you to get. No matter where you are, I got to repeat it again. No matter where you are in the storm, he knows where you are. And listen, he never detours to get to you. It's a direct shot. He has no problem finding you. Let me move on because I'm about to shout. And so in the midst of this, these men, grown fishermen, burly men, start screaming because they thought it was a ghost. And they said, it's a ghost. They cried. And immediately, here we go. And immediately, Jesus spoke to them and said, be of good cheer. It is I. Don't be afraid. Now, let's look at this. I got 2 minutes. He says, Deborah, he says, be of good cheer. Just you all right, Nancy. Be of good cheer. Even though you can't see me, you can hear me. Now, I want you to grasp what I'm saying, because the storm is raging and the storm is loud. You have waves, you have wind, you have lightning, and you have thunder. All of these things are going on at the same time. And it says, be of good cheer. And it's an exclamation point. Exclamation point was here. Be of good cheer. Then he says, it is I. Don't be afraid. Out of all the noise that's going on, they still heard his voice. Is there somebody for just a moment who can testify That out of all that went crazy in my life, I still heard his voice. Out of the madness and the moments and the mayhem that's going on, Vernice, I still heard his voice. Out of all of the craziness and the psychotic madness that's going on, and everything is screaming in my ear, I still heard his voice. And wherever Jesus speaks, peace must follow. Listen, I got to go. We're going to come back again tomorrow, and we're going to look at this situation between Peter and Jesus, because there's some powerful stuff that's in here that I think many of us need to recognize and to understand. And Linda Brown, I pray that this was a blessing to you, because I need every single one of you to understand that no matter how tumultuous your storm is, he knows where you are. Man, I love y'all with the love of Jesus, who is the Christ. Yes, I'm getting ready to jump on this water, do what I need to do. I'm praying for you. Need you to pray for me. May God bless you. May he keep you, is our prayer.